Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Yes, sir. Can we meet you, sir?
I'm Evangelist Tanko, the Secretary General of the Evangelical Council, Children and Seraph Movement Church.
Okay, sir. Sir, this is the second ordination that will be conducted by the Evangelical Council, International Evangelical Council.
Yes, the first one was 2016.
Okay, and between 2016 and now, a lot of things will have gone into the polity as a result of the donation of the Evangelist. Can you brief us on how the Evangelist has performed in the last 3 years, sir?
Within these 3 years, number one, we embarked on aggressive training for evangelism.
Okay, sir.
In order to break the frontiers of evangelism, not only within the Seraphic nation, we are able to break into how we can go into the hinterland.
Wow.
The northeast, which have been battered by insurgency, were able to have a breakthrough. And if you recall, yesterday you saw what you saw yesterday, that our effort is yielding dividends. And not only that, we're able to retrain our evangelists to be able to face the immediate community around them. Not to talk about our outreach, our 2 days outreach that came on board in 2017, whereby we have selected some communities to be reaching them on open air crusade.
Okay, sir. In
Market Square or primary school or secondary school, so that they will be able to hear the word as it is supposed to be. So we have, by the way, done that which we feel is moderately very okay, but yet we have not reached what we want to get to.
Yes, sir. Sir, how many evangelists are you going to be ordaining today, sir?
Today, by the special grace of God, we have had about 200, yeah.
About 200 evangelists,
yes.
New evangelists to be ordained.
Trained, screened, divinely called to be ordained as evangelists.
Today?
Yeah.
All right, sir. Sir, how will you describe the status of evangelism today in the CNS movement church, sir? Or let's say the CNS generally. Comparatively,
the Lord has been so gracious to us. We have a team of leadership headed by Evangelist M.O. Adeshina and other 19 other members forming the board of the Evangelical, coupled along with technocrats, the district supervising evangelists at the district level, and each branch have an evangelist that is heading a branch. So that had given us a breakthrough of evangelism to the grassroots. It is not only at the national. What you are seeing at national is spread down even to the branch. We have been able to come out with that strategy of getting to the grassroots, because if there's no evangelism in the branches, at the national level it's just ceremony. So the real action is at the branches. The real action is at the district. This one is just the confirmatory of what we are seeing at the branches.
Yes, sir. Sir, you are one of the oldest evangelists in the CNS movement church. Sir, how will you describe the future, looking at the past where the evangelism started, the Evangelical Council started, and the present, and how will you, what's your projection towards the future?
Yeah, I may not be the oldest, but I could say I am one of the oldest. One of the oldest, having joined the council around 1990 or thereabout. And I have only 1 or 2 people that are my contemporary that are still standing. Looking at the evangelical ministry then, before it metamorphosed into a council by the special grace of God constitutionally, looking at how we started and where we are seeing the future brighter. Brighter in the sense that we are looking at a situation we want to recall back the lost glory of evangelism in CNS. Because the evangelism that Moses Orimolade did, the likes of Adebayo, prominent old evangelists that did wonders that time, is where we are heading to. The Lord has been so grateful, the Lord has been so on our side, that we are believing that we will recover the Lord's glory. And I want to assure you, even If you look at the number that we are ordaining this year, we are not after quantity. We are after quality. This has been, that's why our number is very minimal. How many people applied? How many people sat for the exams? By the way we put our marking scheme, 50%, 50 marks is our pass mark. No examination in the world, you take 50 as a mark. So that explains why our number is very, and we did that deliberately to have qualitative evangelists that are ready to take us to our dreamland of being the greatest evangelists that we believe we are.
Sir, who do you want to celebrate, appreciate, or give a shout out to at this time, sir?
To celebrate.
Who do you want to give a shout out to? Maybe celebrate somebody, appreciate somebody, maybe your wife,
I want
the General,
to celebrate my
Jesus
spiritual father, Most Reverend Dr. S.A. Abidoye. Of course, if not my wife, perhaps I would have not been what I am. She has been so marvelous. She has been so supportive. I so much cherish her. If you are hearing me, my darling wife, I love you so much, and my children, keep on supporting me. It is you that is holding the ladder for me, that I'm becoming what I am. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
God bless you.
Watch out for this during the week by the grace of God on SeraphExpressTV.com. God bless you, sir.
Amen.